My name is Renee Stout, and I'm an artist who lives and works in Washington, D.C. In my work, I focus on healing, love, the issues of the day, all kinds of issues that we deal with every day as human beings. My primary medium is painting, drawing, and mixed media sculpture. But I've also done photography, installation, and printmaking. Well, the inspiration from my work comes from the botanicas that I see around Washington, D.C. There are these spiritual supply stores that supply candles and powders and potions for people to use for situations that they find themselves in. Like if you're in love with somebody and you want to draw that person to you, they might have perfumes that you can use or powders that you can use to make these potions. And that whole idea of conjuring and using magic to, sort of make something happen is exciting to me. And so I've developed an alter ego named Fatima Mayfield, who is actually a spiritualist and a seer and a fortune teller. And so I use that persona to sort of set up a structure that I work in. So all of the objects that I usually make are things that Fatima would have in her environment. What I hope to focus on in my residency while I'm here at the Museum of Glass is creating a series of bottles that look like you could find them in a medicine chest, but actually a very old, ancient sort of medicine chest, like they've been around for years. When I make the bottles, I don't want anything that's going to be really shiny or anything like that. I want something that has like tops on them that look like they've been encrusted with grit and dirt over time, and the glass is going to be sort of like frosted, so it looks like it's old glass and maybe with some iridescence on it, like you see when you see glass that's been buried. Yeah, so I like that kind of look of encrusted glass.
Like it was dug out for itself. Yeah, very cool.
This powder is called Scavo. It's going to make the glass look aged, like it's been buried for centuries.
So we put on this Scavo and we kind of bake it in, and the heat reacts to some of those chemicals there, and it corrodes the surface of the glass.
I also want to do some inclusions, which are glass bottles that look like they were actually bottles, but there are things embedded inside, but it's not real liquid, but it looks like it has liquid in it and with things suspended inside. So that's what I hope to focus on while I'm here. I think my ideas will translate into glass pretty well because primarily in some of my pieces I am using actual found bottles, and I don't think it's a stretch for the people who will be working with me. So I think it's going to be kind of fun to see if they can make something look like it was a found bottle, but it was actually a bottle that was blown. As an artist, I know that when I'm in my own studio at home, I have an idea in general in my head, but once I start working, that idea can change or happy accidents occur and takes you in a different direction, and hopefully some of that will happen here too. And I don't even mind the bubbles. It adds something. The bubbles almost look like there's more magic going on, like the root is really active on the inside of the jar. The happy accidents that are kind of nice to see. So I have these ideas all in the sketchbook, but that doesn't mean it's going to look like that when it's done, and I don't care. It's like, I know I'm going to be excited about whatever it is I get while I'm here. Yeah, I'm happy.